Efrain. What's happening?
Look, I had a great idea. I want to go to a vacation to a place in the world.
Yeah, let's go. I think that's a great idea, Efrain.
We should go to Miami,
No,
to Mongolia,
it's too far away, Efrain.
to Ethiopia,
No,
to Australia,
far away. Too far away.
to Paris, the city of love. You can find a girlfriend there.
No, Efrain. In Paris, there's too much love.
To Brazil.
Yes, Brazil. I think that's the perfect place to go. It's not too far away. It's not too close to us, and it's perfect, big and perfect to explore.
Let's go.
Let's go, Efrain.
Yes.
Yes. Go.
I forgot something. Where is Brazil located?
Oh, right. We have to do that.
Okay, it is north of Uruguay.
Yeah. And south of Venezuela and Colombia.
It is west of Bolivia, Paraguay, Peru, and it is southwest of Argentina and Chile.
Yeah, and it is east to the Atlantic Ocean.
And it is bordered also in the west by the Pacific Ocean.
So, now that we know where it is located,
Ah, I forgot something. There's also this famous festival. It is called, I don't remember.
Rio de Janeiro, Efrain. Rio de
Yeah,
Janeiro.
that's a great idea. Let's go!
Go, Efrain.
Wait, that's a great song.
I know, Efrain.
Yeah. Okay. Now, what language is that? I think it's Spanish.
Spanish? We speak Spanish and we speak like this. Mano, ¿qué te pasa? Nosotros ellos no hablan español, así que no venga.
Hey! It might be English.
English.
I don't think so.
You told me how to speak English.
What's up, dude?
Yeah, that's right. They don't speak like that there.
I think it's Portuguese because Brazil they speak like the same language.
Yeah.
But my question is, how do they adopt it? It's very far away. The countries are very far away.
Yeah, that is also a very tricky question. But, Efrain, I think that they got their language the same way we did, okay? Remember, we live here in Puerto Rico, right? And we speak Spanish, okay? And we speak Spanish because the Spaniards invaded Puerto Rico, okay? And we
The same thing can
got-
happen.
Yeah, same thing. That's a hunch that we have. So maybe Brazil speaks Portuguese because Portuguese people from Portugal maybe invaded Brazil and the Brazilians adopted that language.
That might be it.
Yeah.
So let's keep dancing.
Oh yeah. Okay, I go now.
Bye, guys.
The national flag of Brazil is a blue disc despising a starry sky spanned by a curved band inscribed with the national motto, within a yellow rhombus on the green field.
Brazil officially adopted this design for its national flag on November 19, 1889, replacing the flag of the Second Empire of Brazil.
This concept was the work of Raymond Teixeira Mendes, with the collaboration of Miguel Lemos, Manuel Pereira Reis, and Decio Villares.
The green field and the yellow rhombus from the previous imperial flag were preserved, the green and yellow colors representing the Braganza-Habsburg dynasty.
A blue circle with 27 white 5-pointed stars replaced the arms of the empires of Brazil.
The stars, whose position in the flag reflect the sky over Rio de Janeiro on November 15, 1889, represent the Union's federate units, each star representing a specific state.
And that is the flag of Brazil.
The coat of arms of Brazil was created on November 19, 1889, 4 days after Brazil became a republic.
The coat of arms of Brazil consists of a central emblem surrounded by coffee at the left and tobacco at the right branches, which are very important crops in Brazil at that time.
And the blue circle in the center, the Southern Cross, can be seen.
The ring of 27 stars around it represents Brazil's 26 states and the federal district.
The blue ribbon contains the official name in its first line.
In the second line, the date of the Federative Republic's establishment, November 15, 1889, is written.
That is the shield of Brazil.
The Brazilian national anthem was composed by Francisco Manuel da Silva in 1822.
It had been given at least 2 sets of unofficial lyrics before a 1922 decree by President Epitácio Pessoa.
He gave the anthem its definitive official lyrics by Osorio Duque Estrada.
After several changes were made to his proposal, written in 1909.
And enjoy the national anthem of Brazil.
We're located in the city of Andes, Brazil.
The Brazilian topography includes lowlands, mountains, and hills.
The Brazilian topography also includes the second largest river, which is the Amazon River, and the world's largest forest, which is the Amazon forest.
Also in Brazil, you can find the highest peak, which is the Pico de Neblinas, and it is located right behind us. Hi, we are now here in Brazil, and here I will explain that in Brazil you can find many forests, and in most of the Brazil is tropical.
The south of Brazil has temperate conditions, while the north of Brazil has cold winters and occasionally snowfall may fall from the sky.
In Brazil you can find desert savannas, forests like here in the Amazon River, and also you can find the Iguazu Falls that we will go next.
Also, the temperature in winter could be about 18 degrees.
Okay, and now we will go to the Iguazu Falls.
Wow, we had a wonderful journey in the Amazon forest. Did you know that the Amazon forest is the largest rainforest in the world? It has very many plants in the forest. In the summer, it is very dry, but in the winter, it is very cool. But mostly, it is tropical.
The national flower of Brazil is the Cattleya labiata.
The Cattleya labiata is a purple orchid, while the national tree of Brazil is the ipe tree.
The ipe tree is a medium-sized tree with usually its flower is yellow. And now you might enjoy a view of the Cattleya labiata.
Hey Efrain, I'm gonna look over there.
Okay, Dad.
Oh my God, that was gonna eat us! No, no, no! Don't help us! No!
No.
Okay, now we're getting closer to the Iguazu Falls.
And we will continue our journey up down the hill. Let's go! Ay, no es suficiente. Wow! It's the Iguazu Falls!
Yeah, we made it! Wow, we made it to Brazil, to the Iguazu Falls.
It's the world's largest waterfall.
It is divided into upper and lower Iguazu.
And it takes parts of Paraguay, Argentina, and Brazil. But most of its course flows to Brazil.
Do you know that the word Iguazu comes from the two words Guarani and Tupi, which means water and big?
We are right now in the Amazon River.
It is the world's second largest river.
It is in the Amazon forest.
Woo! Woo! Now we're leaving the Amazon forest. It was a wonderful experience.
It was a big day.
Yeah, I know.
This was beautiful. This was beautiful.
Wow, what a great view we had there.
We are in the Christ of Vladimir.
Christ of Redimir is a statue located in the Rio de Janeiro city in Brazil, and it resembles Jesus Christ.
It is at the height of 100 feet tall, and it weighs 635 tons. And it is in Mountain Casanova, which measures 700 meters.
It is one of the world's 7 wonders, and it is made out of concrete and soapstone.
And this is the city of the Rio de Janeiro.
And behind us is the Christ of Redimir. We made it.
We're now going into the Cathedral of Brazil.
Let's go inside. We are right now in the capital of Brazil.
The capital of Brazil, its name is Brasilia.
Brasilia is a good, busy place.
It is one of the many plazas in Brazil. Brazil is a country of many religions.
In this video, we will see many of the churches in Brazil.
There are many as Protestantism, Pentecostal Protestantism, and many others. Religion in Brazil is remarkable both in its high adherence level compared to other Latin American countries.
The Roman Catholic Church is a church that is the religion that most of the people in Brazil use.
Since 1889, when Brazilian Constitution was set forth, Brazil ceased to have an official religion.
The Constitution guarantees absolute freedom of religion. Okay, in Brazil, most of the people are Catholic, right? And Brazil has the largest Catholic population.
Over 70% of the population declared themselves to be Roman Catholic in the last centuries.
However, there are many other religions, denominations in Brazil. Some of these churches are the Protestants, Pentecostals, Episcopal,
Methodist, Lutheran, and Baptist.
There are over 1.5 million spirits or charismatics
who follow doctrines of Allan Kardec, which is a famous storyteller. There are followers of the Church of Jesus Christ over Latter-day Saints, small minorities of Jews, Muslims, Buddhists, and numerous followers of Candomblé and Umbanda. Brazilian religions are very diversified and inclined to syncretism. In recent decades, there has been a great increase of neo-Pentecostal churches, which had been decreased by the number of members to both the Roman Catholic churches and the Afro-Brazilian religions.
About 90% of Brazilians declared some sort of religious affiliation in the most recent census.
By video chat, we found Brazilian supermodel Priscila Machado.
Okay, we found her through Skype, so let's get to the interview.
Yes. Being a woman, what piece of advice will you give to man?
Well, I can give the advice to stay very quiet and be very, very powerful like us, the woman, and do all the things with our heart because this is the most important thing.
What is the best gift you have ever received?
The title of Miss Brazil. Yes. It was my biggest dream since I was 12 years old. So for me, this is my biggest dream.
What is the worst day you have ever been on?
Well, it was my first boyfriend when I was 12 years old. And he makes me feel very, very, very sad. And I remember that I cried a lot. So I can't remember that. And I can't remember him.
Priscila Machado, please make the following sound effects. One of a lion, car starting, rocket launching, sheep, cow, and one of a robot.
More. Bad, very bad.
Thanks, Priscila Machado.
Thanks a lot, Miss Brazil.
Bye.
Brazilian colonial architecture was derived from Portugal with adaptations demanded by the tropical climate.
More enduring examples of this very attractive style are to be found in the churches or monasteries of the older cities, but most spectacularly on Ouro Preto, the first capital of province of Minas Gerais.
From the second half of the 19th century to the beginning of this century, Brazilian architects were under progressive French influence. Since then, without losing contact with innovators in other countries, such as Le Corbusier in France and Frank Lloyd Wright in the USA, architecture in Brazil has evolved its own style.
It now attracts a worldwide attention as one of the country's more characteristic art forms.
Of course, the best known example of modern Brazilian architecture is the new capital of Brazil, which is Brasilia, where imagination was given full flight.
Alongside the bold new architectural concept, a school of landscape designers headed by Roberto Borro marks an horizon in Brazil to balance the images of concrete and glass structures in all around Brazil.
And this is the Brazilian architecture.
Es normal, ¿verdad?
Pues eso se corta.
No se puede cortar.
No se puede cortar, pues después no queda bien.
Oye, ubícate.
A ver si se escucha.
Bueno, ¿qué más?
Brazil has a very diverse cuisine.
If you eat Brazilian food, you will go from a fried appetizer to a soup or bread.
Many traditional foods of many places are boring, but in Brazil you will never get bored with these different types of foods.
For appetizers, Brazilians eat acarajé, which are fried balls of shrimp, black-eyed peas, and onions.
They also eat rice balls called bolinhos de arroz.
That. looks tasty. For a main course, they will eat feijoada, which is the most popular dish in Brazil.
Brazilians will eat pão de queijo, which is cheese bread.
As I said, feijoada is a black bean stew with smoked meat that takes a full day to prepare. Wow, a whole day.
They eat them for breakfast or for afternoon snack.
For dessert, Brazilians will eat quindim, which are coconut flans that are easy to make. Yum. And that is the Brazilian food, which sound tasty.
Hey,
Hey,
hey Yael, we should go to a place so we can eat Brazilian food.
let's go to a Brazilian restaurant, Efrain.
That's a great idea. Let's go.
Hey, Diego.
In Brazil, usually people use fresh clothes. They use a t-shirt and jeans.
Like we do. The traditional clothes of Brazil is a very vivid one.
There you might find colorful jewelries and other exotic things.
Yes, Brazil is the perfect place to go to see good clothing and great attitude.
In carnivals, the women wear dresses with many feathers, jewelries, and short clothes.
There is a mixture of different regions of the world in the Brazilian clothes. Example, German, Portuguese, Spanish, a lot of different regions.
The Brazilian people with their dresses are very happy and they like to demonstrate by dancing and usually in carnivals.
Which, an example of a carnival is the Rio of Janeiro.
It is one of the biggest festivals in Brazil, and it is one of the colorfuls, and it has many dancers.
In Brazilian clothes, they also make their hair. They have hairstyle, and they paint their bodies.
However, these days, many Native Americans have adopted to a contemporary clothing and lifestyle.
Brazilian clothes are very beautiful and very colorful.
They usually wear necklaces and bracelets.
Some people like to wear themselves as cowboys.
Their dresses are made with different textures, and they like to dress as things. Like example, as a zebra, they usually paint themselves and the dress as the color of a zebra.
Since Brazil has beautiful beaches, they also wear a lot of beach wear, okay?
And this is the typical clothing of Brazil.
Which is very cool and very nice.
Dale, dale, no te va a tirar.
Ahí está.
Alegria de boió é curtir o verão.
Vem, Magalhães, rojão, traz a lenha pro fogão, vem fazer armação. Hoje é um dia de sol, alegria de boió, é curtir o verão.
Dê, 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 dê.
He's gonna eat it.
já. Pênis polegado.